Hi, boys and girls. Today in science, you are going to learn how energy is stored and used. Your learning goal for today is to be able to explain how energy is stored. So we want you to carefully observe this picture and then try to answer the following questions. What are these students doing? How can you tell that this device transfers energy? And then where did the device get energy to produce sound? So energy is stored, and energy can be stored in a variety of ways, such as a battery, food, gasoline, gravity, an electrical outlet connected to a power plant. The stored energy is converted into a different form so it can be used. Here are some examples. Okay, stored energy can be used at a different time or place than where it started out. Batteries, gasoline, and the dam are all objects that have stored energy. Okay, so what we would like for you to do in the form that we will assign to you in the chart, list at least one example of something that uses each source of stored energy. We would like for you to try to be as creative as possible and come up with examples that you have not learned in this lesson. Okay, so here on the left, you have the source of the stored energy: battery, food, gasoline, gravity, and an electrical outlet connected to a power plant. And we would like for you to try to give an example of an object that gets energy from this source. And again, we will be assigning you a form with these questions for you to be able to put your answer. But continue watching the slides until we're done, and then you'll be able to do that assignment. So stored energy is useful. Okay, when stored energy is released, it is transferred from one object to another. This transfer can cause motion, sound, heat, light, or electric current. Stored energy can be used at different times and in different places. Some kinds of stored energy are very efficient or useful without creating a lot of wasted energy. You might need energy in between lunch and dinner. You can carry an apple in your bag. The stored energy of an apple is easier to carry around than a lot of other foods. Okay, so think and talk. How do you think electric cars work? And then what are some advantages and then disadvantages to driving electric cars? Okay, stored energy is useful. How do electric cars work? We want you to be thinking about the advantages and disadvantages of electric cars.
How do electric cars work? They use batteries. The most common kind are rechargeable lithium-ion batteries, as they are good at conducting electricity. But they're expensive to produce. That's one reason why electric cars cost more than conventional vehicles. The electricity in the batteries is delivered to the motor. Inside the motor are two kinds of magnets. Their opposite forces create motion. This movement in turn causes the wheels of the car to turn. When it comes to energy efficiency, electric motors come out on top. They use 95% of available energy on motion. That compares to just 30% in an internal combustion engine. Electric motors feature fewer components than gasoline or diesel ones. That requires less maintenance. But there is a downside. Electric cars need to be recharged regularly. Car makers say the batteries can last for around 200 kilometers, but many drivers say it's more like 100. Another problem is a shortage of charging points. Filling stations, on the other hand, are 10 a penny. Charging points feature regular electric sockets. Recharging an electric car usually takes a few hours. Some newer charging points promise to restore 80% of power within 30 minutes. So what does the future hold? Scientists say electric cars could one day be charged by induction. Simply leave your vehicle parked and let it recharge by itself.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, so we want you to use what you have learned from the video that we just watched to be able to explain 3 advantages and 3 disadvantages of electric cars that use stored energy from batteries. And again, these questions will be in the forms that will be attached. Okay, so that is it for our slides. So again, I will post the video in the form as well so that you will be able to watch it again to be able to answer these questions.